3 years ago, I got caught cheating on 4 girls at once. My exes wanted me dead. So I ran off to a monastery and hid there for 3 years. And honestly, that place changed me. I swore I was done letting women mess with my head. 3 years later, I finally came back to Yun City. The plan was simple: get a job, stay away from women. But no matter where I went, I kept running into my exes. Rented an apartment, landlord's my ex. Found a job, boss is my ex. Turned on the TV, the lead actress, also my ex. And it didn't stop there. My exes were catching feelings again, sneaking into my bed one by one. Then a loudspeaker announcement jolted me awake. Now arriving at Yun City Station, please prepare to exit. I let out a quiet sigh of relief. Thank God, just a nightmare. Outside the station, a group of girls were pointing at me, going on about how good looking I was. Oh my God, that guy is so hot! Old me would have eaten that up. Now it just gave me anxiety. I headed to Nanyang to find a place to rent. My agent Li Weiqiang walked me into a brand new luxury apartment building. 700 square feet, fully furnished, 2-bed, 1 bath. And the rent was only $1,000 a month. Li, hold on. 1,000? Are you serious? That's insanely cheap. Relax, it's legit, Li Weiqiang said with a grin. Turns out the international school plan in this district got scrapped. So the landlord was stuck with a unit and needed cash fast. I was pumped, felt like my luck was finally turning. Signed the lease on the spot. Li Weiqiang told me to hang tight. He went downstairs to meet the landlord. Not long after, I heard Li Weiqiang's voice outside the door. Then right behind it, a lazy, familiar female voice. Nice work. Rented out a unit that fast, huh? The second I heard that voice, my whole body tensed up. I spun around. My eyes dropped to the heels stepping through the door, then to that fair, delicate ankle. And right there was a heart-shaped birthmark. Oh, hell no. I bolted into the bathroom at the speed of light. Where'd he go? The landlord's voice rang out from the living room. Stomach's acting up, gonna be a minute. Maybe just drop your WeChat, I'll hit you up later. I was pinching my throat, trying to disguise my voice. Mr. Zhao, your voice sounds kinda off. Did you catch a cold from the AC? Then the woman outside suddenly asked, sharp as a knife. Li Weiqiang, did you just call him Mr. Zhao? Oh, sorry, his name's Chao Yang. He just got back to Yun City. Dead silence. Then the door exploded with laughter. Full-on creepy, bone-chilling laughter. Ha 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 ha! Footsteps closing in. She knocked on the bathroom door. Chao Yang. Stop playing dead, get out here. I took a deep breath and pushed the door open. What a coincidence, Xiao Shuang. I forced out the most awkward smile of my life. The woman standing there was Xu Xiao Shuang, the most popular girl at Yun City University, also one of the 4 exes who wanted to actually kill me. I still remember freshman move-in day. She rolled up in a Lamborghini, little black dress, long legs, that natural, effortless attitude. She owned the whole campus instantly. And me, being the player I was, decided right then and there I was gonna get her. It went easier than I expected. This sheltered rich girl from a super strict family fell for my game in under a month. She became my second girlfriend. Back then, she was completely obsessed with me. She'd even planned out our future. Me running the company, her as the boss's wife. Love hard, hate harder. When my 4-girl situation blew up, she was the first one to put $1 million bounty on my head. Out of all 4 exes, Xu Xiao Shuang is the one I'm most scared of. The apartment went dead quiet. Li Weiqiang sensed the tension and slowly backed away. Li, I don't think this place is gonna work for me. The deposit, I'll let it go. I don't want to rent it. Can I just back out? Trying to run again? You already signed the lease. You're not going anywhere. You try to leave, I'll take you to court. She was threatening to drag me into a lawsuit right after I'd just gotten back. I had no job, no stability. I couldn't deal with this. Smart people know when to fold. I did a complete 180 and laughed it off. Haha, I was just kidding. This place is great. Why would I ever give it up? Xiao Shuang, you didn't actually take that seriously, did you? Didn't someone just call me Miss Xu a second ago? That's so formal. What's our deal exactly? Yeah, why don't you tell me, what is our deal? I took a shot and called her, baby! That one word hit different. Xu Xiao Shuang's cheeks went red instantly. She flustered and looked away toward the window. What baby? We're not even that close. Li Weiqiang was standing there absolutely speechless. He made up an excuse and got out of there. Just the 2 of us left. The air got thick again. I was terrified she'd pull out a knife, so I changed the subject fast. Let me pay rent. I'll send it on WeChat. I transferred $5 grand, but she showed 0 signs of leaving. She stepped closer instead. Her perfume hit me straight in the face. You really want me gone that bad? 3 years of discipline almost out the window right there. I decided to come clean and play it safe. I spent 3 years at a monastery. I'm a changed man, I promise. I know I hurt you, but I swear, I'm done with all that. What I was really trying to say was, I've turned over a new leaf. Please, just leave me alone. Zhou Xiao Shuang froze. Her eyes flickered with disbelief and something close to panic. You really mean it? For real? I'll prove it, I swear. I'm not just going to forgive you like that. But if you can show me you've changed, I'll think about it. She thought I was begging for her back. I thought she was considering calling off the hit. Completely different pages. But somehow we reached a deal. Getting Xu Xiao Shuang out the door felt like surviving a boss fight. Even as she left in her pink McLaren 720S, flexing that rich girl energy, I was just relieved I'd made it through another day. Job hunting the next day hit a wall immediately. Marketing degree, plus a 3-year gap that was monastery time, which I told everyone, was 3 failed grad school attempts. Still made me an easy target for every HR rep trying to hit their quota. They'd see my face and think I'm a 10, then read my resume and ghost me. After getting rejected 4 times in a row, I dragged my completely broken self to the last company on my list. Inside their studio, a full-on crisis was going down. A cut on his finger? He actually used that as an excuse? Does he think I'm stupid? Tell Zhou Wen that Moxin Media will never work with him again. Who does he think he is? Right as Director Zhang stepped out to get some air, completely stressed out, I walked out of the interview room, resume all crumpled, looking absolutely defeated, failed again. In the hallway, her eyes drifted over to me casually, and then she just froze. She straightened up and stared. Chao Yang? I shuffled out of Moxing Media, feeling like I'd hit rock bottom. Bank account almost empty. Was I seriously about to become a food delivery guy? Just as I was about to accept my fate, the HR rep who'd just interviewed me came sprinting out of breath. Hey, wait up! We think you're actually a really strong candidate. Would you be interested in joining us? My life was moving way too fast. I figured my sincerity must have won them over. I was about to say yes. I know I can nail the marketing role, but the HR rep cut me off, looking awkward. Actually, we're not offering you marketing. We want you for modeling. Modeling? People had actually tried to recruit me in college, but back then I was too busy juggling 4 girlfriends at once to bother. 8 grand base plus commission and bonuses? Deal. Marketing only paid 6 grand. At this point, to survive, I'd flip burgers if I had to. I signed the contract in record time and got taken to a pretty legit-looking studio. I thought it'd be some beginner orientation, but everyone was huddled around me like I was some rare artifact. Especially the photographer, this guy named Zhang Kui, who kept gasping at me, "Perfection!" And just like that, totally clueless, I got pushed under the spotlight, and my awkward modeling career began. What I had absolutely no idea about. The person pulling all the strings behind this was Director Zhang herself. Just outside, she'd ripped into the HR rep who'd laughed at my resume, and now she was peeking through the door crack, watching me with this complicated look. While I was striking poses, she bit her lip, dropped the tough girl act for a second, and muttered under her breath, "Show off. You come back to Yun City and don't even hit me up?" Obviously, the Director Zhang of Moxing Media was my second ex that I absolutely had to avoid. The shoot dragged on for 5 full hours. The process was a whole production, but the photos came out incredible. Before I could even catch my breath, her assistant came over. "Director Zhang wants to see you, follow me." For the sake of workplace politics, I pushed through the exhaustion and walked into her office. "Settling in okay?" She had her back to me, sitting in the big boss chair. Her voice sounded weirdly familiar. "Yes, thanks to your support," I said with a smile. "So when exactly did you get back to Yun City?" My smile froze. How did she know I was back? She turned around, and the face I saw nearly stopped my heart. Zhang Yue. Memories came flooding back. Sophomore year, a rainy night at the movie theater.